Hey everyone! In this video, we will tell you about adventure in Gruyere, a medieval town known for production of the cheese of the same name. On our way back from Lausanne, we opted to make a small detour to visit Gruyere, and we loved it. Not only the medieval town is amazing, with the Château de Gruyère standing at its end, but we also got the chance to visit the Gruyere cheese factory and learn a few things on how they are making this cheese. Plus, all of this stands surrounded by the magnificent Alps mountain that add to the charm of this old town. After a great weekend in Lausanne, we said goodbye to Ukwa, packed our thing and hopped in the car. Our next destination was Gruyere, and it was only a 15-minute ride away. And a part of the road goes over the stunning Lavo vineyard terraces, which made this trip begin really well. As we arrived in the morning there, we had plenty of parking space, and went in one of the parking between the old town and the cheese factory. After getting a parking ticket, we walked to the old town, which was maybe 5 minutes away. The old town was amazing in the morning and completely empty, which made it even more beautiful than it is. We started by strolling around, stopping in a few stores and checking restaurants for lunch. We actually walked until the castle, and once there, learned that you can get a combo ticket for the castle plus the cheese factory, but if you want to see the production of cheese, you must go there in the morning. So we did. We walked back and out of the castle and the old town and headed to the factory, which was some 15 minutes walking away. Once in the factory, which is actually called La Maison du Gruyère or the Gruyere House, we lined up to get our ticket. A cool warm-up to what is to come was that from the line we could see the storage of the cheese and how an automated machine was turning them. After a while we got our tickets, and our timing was great, just before a big group, so we got our audio guide as well as cheese sample to try later. The visit started with stories and facts about the cheese production, all of it accompanied by the audio guide. The presentation is actually made in order to use all your senses, so you can see, listen, smell and taste, which we forgot to do. The second step of the visit was the place where the cheese is made, but it all began with something we couldn't see, the delivery of the milk. Twice a day, 22 farmers deliver their milk to the factory. The milk comes from cows that graze the lush grasses and fragrant flora of alpine meadow situated between 800 and 1600 meters above sea level. Then, the master cheesemaker and their team produce up to 48 wheels of Gruyere a day while being watched by all the visitors between 9 am and 12:30. The various steps to make this cheese are the following: vat curdling, curd cutting and mixing, texture control, placing in the mold and marking, salt bath and storage in the cellar, maturation in the cellar, and taxation. The tour took around 15 minutes, and at the end of it we passed through a store where obviously we got some Gruyere, which was delicious by the way. Once out, we even realized that we forgot to taste our cheese sample, and it was super good. We then headed back to the old town, where we got to see many people dress up with old costumes. We later learned that it was part of a special event only taking place this day. Also, the town was now full of life and very different than in the morning. Our next activity was to check some other store. Tina had a goal, which was to visit every store and boutique in town. And after a while, we sat in one of the restaurants around the fountain for lunch. The restaurant was called Ramparts and also had a nice inside seating, but we preferred the square as it was charming and provided lots of entertainment. For lunch, we opted for the Gruyere crepes with salad and the rösti with egg. To digest all of that yummy food, we visited the castle, which was really nice and actually quite big. There also were many rooms to visit, from the kitchen to the bedroom, passing by many living rooms and some stunning view of its garden. Once out of the castle, we kept on visiting the remaining stores, stopping by the little church. That's also a store actually, where someone is selling handmade glass items. And to finish our visit of Gruyere, a little ice cream before walking back to the parking and going home. The road back was fine, and we once again stopped in the gas station where we could see stork. Only this time we tried getting a few shots with the drone. Thanks for watching. Support us by subscribing to our channel, leaving a comment or liking the video.